Diolch yn fawr iawn i chi, Mr Deon. Thank you so much, Mr Dean. You're going to adjust the mic again, bring it down, bring it down, bring it right down. Thank you so much. Diolch yn fawr. Right, well, it is my pleasure to be the chair of this morning session of the Chartist Convention and to see so many new faces, so many old friends, and so many enthusiastic supporters of the Chartist cause. We've heard some very appropriate and relevant words from the Dean. And today we are going to begin our meeting, first of all, by welcoming the dignitaries, those elected representatives of the people that the Chartists fought and died to ensure would be representative of the people and not of landed or vested interests or privilege. So we are, first of all, welcoming the Mayor of Newport. Let me give you your full title, Mr Mayor. The Right Worshipful Mayor of Newport, Councillor Ray Mogford. John Frost was once Mayor of Newport himself, and you are a worthy successor, I'm sure, to him. Ruth Jones, MP. Ruth, no? Nimcho. I know that, MPs are very busy. Jessica Morden, not yet, but she's coming this afternoon, I hope, otherwise I'll be chairing it. John Griffiths. John here? Not yet. But I've seen Peredur Owen Griffiths here, also a Senedd member like John, and also faithful a member of the Chartist Convention. Croeso mawr I chi Peredur, ble bynnag ych chi'n cwrto, wherever you're hiding. So I will welcome you very much, all of you. A few late arrivals coming in at the back, really glad to see them. But we're going to start by remembering a dear friend of this convention, the man who should have been our keynote speaker this year, Professor Chris Williams, a native of Newport, born in Griffithstown in Pontypool, but native of Newport, spent his early years here before his father, who was a bank manager, moved to Swindon. And Chris was educated in England, but he never forgot his connections with Newport. And although he went from school into the army, rather unexpectedly into the Duke of Edinburgh's Royal Regiment, he was there for a year before going to Balliol College, Oxford, to study history there, and to become the radical historian he was for the rest of his career. He did brilliantly at university, went on to do research in Cardiff University with Dr. Bill Jones into the life and work and writings of the minor and autodidact Bert Coombs, and went on to publish on that with Bill, and then to do his own research. But he continued to research the history of Gwent and Newport. He did brilliantly academically and administratively. He rose to occupy chairs at the University of Cardiff, of South Wales, of Swansea, and finally of Cork in Ireland, where he was the chair of Celtic Studies and of Social Studies. So he pursued an entirely academic career, which took him quite away from Newport itself. But his attachment to the city and to the county remained strong. He wrote about the county in the Gwent, the County History of Gwent. He co-edited that with Dr. John Williams, and he was a powerful writer, researcher, and speaker. We miss very much his contributions to our conventions, and it is very sad to think that he should be standing here. He died earlier this year at the very young age of 61 and very unexpectedly. But he has got an article in the current issue of the Gwent Historian, which is available on the 6-point stall, and it's well worth reading because he left unfinished at his death a history of Newport in the 19th century, which we hope very much will be completed. So today we will sit a moment in silence to remember the contributions made by Chris Williams, whose son Harry sang in this choir in this cathedral. We remember him with love and fondness and gratitude for all he did and all he was. Diolch yn fawr, thank you very much. I have lighted a candle in his memory at the entrance to the cathedral, and if anybody else would like to light a candle and remember Chris, I'm sure that would be a lovely thing to do and would help you to focus your thoughts about him. Diolch yn fawr iawn i chi for your silence and for your presence here today. Right, I'm now going to see if I can pick up properly my next set of notes, which are the actual plan of today. And I think I can do that. Yep. Now I'm going to welcome to this microphone, wherever they position it, Julie Nicholas. Julie will be able to, Neve, sitting here in the front. Brilliant. Julie chairs the Monumental Welsh Women, what a great title, isn't it, in Newport from 2018 until you succeeded in unveiling the monument, the statue of Lady Rhondda in Newport last September. She represents the Newport Group on Monumental Welsh Women, the board of that, and their mission is to deliver 5 statues of 5 real, historical Welsh women in 5 years. And you're getting on pretty well with that, haven't you? There's only one to go now. One to go, Elizabeth Andrews, yep. She is a proud Newportonian with an interest in social and women's history. She's attended a number of previous Chartist conventions as a delegate and a stallholder, and a very efficient stallholder too, I may say, you know. But this is your first time speaking to us, yes. But we are delighted to have you here. She's going to tell you about the statue and about its history and about Monumental Welsh Women, and maybe a bit about Lady Rhondda as well. Don't forget the journal, Chris's journal. He's got an article in here, his last published work. Don't forget either that Professor Angela John, also a member of Monumental Welsh Women Board, also a former keynote speaker at this convention. Her hands are modelled amongst the hands on the statue of Lady Rhondda, but she sends her warmest greetings and good wishes to us for a very successful convention. Diolch yn fawr iawn i chi. Diolch, Julie.